hungry.
Jim introduced my line of olive oils. If you're not familiar with them, I'll explain to you a little bit really quickly what they are. They're actually extra virgin olive oil. And what I do is I infuse them with herbs and garlic. We have 3 different flavors. We have original, which is a basic rosemary and garlic. And I infuse that with sea salt, oregano, black pepper, fresh garlic, and parsley. Our second flavor is sun-dried tomato and basil, rosemary garlic. Again, same ingredients, but we added sun-dried tomatoes and basil. And our third one is very delicious. They're all very delicious, but this one in particular, if you like spicy, it's very good. It's the rosemary garlic with hot peppers. There's 3 different types of hot peppers: jalapeno, cherry peppers, and the red hot peppers. And again, rosemary garlic. What I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to make a nice demonstration to show you how simple it is to cook gourmet meals without really knowing how to cook. Okay, because I did all the work for you in the bottle. Basically, you remember 3 things: saute, simmer, and serve. And that's it. And go to my website, click on recipes, and it gives you the recipes of what you need. Today we're going to be preparing 4 dishes, literally in less than a half an hour. But I'm going to go slow here, okay? Our first dish is going to be a pasta dish. And I make it, it's actually, I have my 2 children here, Joey and Bella. All right, say hi.
Yeah!
They love this dish. And it's penne with broccoli, regular broccoli, and fagioli, cannellini beans. We're going to start off with our original flavor. And it's very simple. We're going to preheat a frying pan. And what I did was, I already sauteed, well, that's the big stuff. But I'm going to show you exactly. A chicken breast, okay? And I floured it, and we're going to cut up some broccoli. Unfortunately, we don't have the TV today, so you're going to have to kind of visualize what I'm doing, and I'll explain it. Okay? Very simple. Basically, what you want to do is take the chicken breast and cube it into bite-sized pieces. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing with the broccoli. We're going to cut the broccoli into bite-sized pieces as well. This is how simple this is. Alright, we're going to combine the 2 into a same dish. Okay, can everybody see that? Very simple. Alright? And then what I did was, you know, I made this very simple. You can do the old-fashioned way and soak the beans and all that. No need. Just buy your favorite brand of cannellini beans, open it, and that's it. So we're going to preheat the frying pan. And then we're going to add our original rosemary garlic. I'm not familiar with the stove over here too much. Just get it going. Okay, here we go. Can't cook without fire, right? Alright, so what you want to do is basically shake the bottle, because this is packed with the herbs and garlic, okay? You don't want to just open the bottle and pour the olive oil. You want to shake it very, very well. You want to get a 50-50 blend. Now it's garlic and oil, so you saute as you would if you would peel the garlic and so on. So it's the same thing. So we're going to add for 1 serving, I would say about a 1/4 cup, but enough to coat the bottom of the frying pan. All right? Jimmy, the TV doesn't work at all?
This one's on.
Can you guys see the frying pan? Can they see it?
Yeah, they can, yeah.
Yeah? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good, great. So you see what I did here? I coated the bottom of the frying pan with the oil. We're starting to saute. Now I'm just going to add the chopped ingredients, which is chicken and broccoli, right into the frying pan. Okay? We're just going to gently simmer, saute that. Yeah. And the ingredients for this dish, like I said, are chicken, broccoli, cannellini beans, and chicken stock. And grated Parmesan cheese and pasta. Okay, at this point I'm just going to add some of the cannellini beans. About a 1/2 cup of chicken stock. That's it. That's done. So we got 1 dish going, okay? Now, that's how fast that was, but when you taste it, you're going to be like, wow, that was too easy to be that good. All right, our second dish, we're going to do a chicken scampi. You could do this with shrimp, you could do this with salmon, whatever, anything that you like, with steak. Today we're going to use chicken. So it's a basic scampi sauce. We're going to use our original oil again. Okay, our rosemary garlic, it's the gold cap. And the ingredients are going to be lemon, chicken stock, flour, and butter. Okay? So what we're going to do is basically take a chicken breast, And what I did was I breaded both sides. Preheat the frying pan, add a little bit of oil, brown up the chicken, okay? Then you add the garlic and oil from our bottle. We're going to use some fresh cut parsley. And this is a really wonderful scampi sauce. I mean, I had a restaurant for over 20 years, and this is pretty much how I did it in the restaurant. We add a little bit of butter. Okay, now to thicken the sauce, we're going to make a roux. So we're just going to use some basic flour. We're going to dissolve that right in. Can everybody see that? And then we're going to take our sherry wine. Where my wine go? Oh, here we go. This is, I use a cream sherry. It's a sweet wine. And we're going to add a little less than a quarter cup right to the dish. You're going to flambe it a little bit, let the flame go. That takes the alcohol out, makes it a little sweeter. And then to this, we're going to add another quarter cup of chicken stock. All right? That's how you make a sauce. And we're going to add 1 freshly squeezed lemon to this. And that's how you make a shrimp scampi. Is that easy enough? This is real gourmet food. Everybody can do this at home. Simple. All right? So that's the second thing. We're going to go for one more. 2 more actually. This is the third one. And this is going to be a pasta. I call this penne arrabbiata. Penne arrabbiata. In Italian means angry. So basically it's a spicy sauce. And I'm going to make this with the hot and spicy. This one here. And it's asparagus, chicken, heavy cream, butter, and Parmesan cheese, and chicken stock. Okay? So we're going to chop up, we're going to basically saute the chicken the same way I did the chicken scampi. And we're going to make the arrabbiata sauce. So I did what I took a chicken cutlet, pounded it out. You could either lightly bread it with breadcrumbs or dust it with flour and brown it. Okay? Again, now we're going to add a little bit of the oil. So to saute, I just use a little bit of oil without shaking the pot because I don't want the herbs to come out of it because I want to saute the chicken breast. So in this instance, I already sauteed that. So make believe that this chicken breast is sauteing right now. It's browning up. We took it out. We chopped it up. Now we're going to go right on to the saute part. You want to shake the bottle well, like I said. You want to get a 50-50 blend of herbs. All right. Then we're going to add the asparagus and chopped chicken right to the frying pan. Saute that up. This has a delicious flavor of garlic, hot peppers, sea salt, oregano. I like to add fresh basil to this. We're going to make a pink sauce with this thing. So I'm going to add a little bit of tomato sauce. So we got some freshly cut basil. We're going to add that right in. And again, a little sherry wine. Alright, so we'll lay that off. And for this we're going to add, now this is for 1 server. This is the recipe. We're going to add about a half a cup of heavy cream. I like to use tomato paste just to give it a little color, a little flavor. If you want to use tomato sauce, that's fine. And we'll just mix that in there. Now that's the sauce for the penne arrabbiata. We're going to add about 2 slices, about a tablespoon, I would say, of butter to that. Okay, so we got 3 sauces going on, less than 15 minutes. We've got the chicken with the broccoli and fagioli, chicken scampi, and penne arrabbiata. Now, we're going to make one more. Chicken pizzaiola. Okay? Run out of room over here. Chicken pizzaiola, very simple. We're going to use crushed tomatoes. And we're going to use our sun-dried tomato and basil olives. And this one has, again, it has fresh garlic, sun-dried tomatoes and basil, and extra virgin olive oil. Again, same process. Now you could do this with any kind of meat. You could use veal, you could use steak, you could use salmon, you could use shrimps. Today we're using chicken. Again, what I did was I lightly floured the chicken, preheat the frying pan, we add the olive oil, we're going to add the chicken breast. Now to this, we're going to add a few more ingredients. Pizzaiola. Everybody's got their own way to do it. I like to put mushrooms, so we're putting some baby portobello mushrooms, some chopped olives. We're going to add onions. Now again, I'm doing this as for one portion right now. Then I'm going to make the big guys for everybody, 2 seconds. So you want to saute that all together. We're going to add some fresh basil. Again, I got these recipes on my website, leggiosgourmet.net. Click on recipes. Very easy to follow recipes. Okay, so we're sauteing now. We got our sun-dried tomato and basil, sauteing with chicken, baby portobello, onions, olives, fresh basil, and a little fresh parsley. For this one, I like to use white wine. White wine gives a nice chablis, a nice sweetness to the sauce. Okay. Again, about a 1/4 cup. Smells good. Does it smell good? Can you smell that? You want to blend that all together. Now what I did was, I opened up a can of San Marzano tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. And we're going to add that right into the pizzaiola sauce. And we're going to cook this down. Okay? I'm going to add about a teaspoon of butter. And a little less than a 1/4 cup of chicken stock, and let that reduce. Now to season this, I'm going to add a little salt. So you really don't have to season these dishes because it's already pre-seasoned in the olive oil. But just to give it a little bit more to taste, you could always add a little bit of salt and pepper already. Okay? So, that's how we do that. Now, I'm going to cook the big portion so everybody can eat. So, stick with me, and this is going to go quickly. Alright, so, let's do the arrabbiata sauce first. Let's do that. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do the asparagus, the pan arrabbiata. It's asparagus, chicken, with the hot and spicy. Alright, put that right in there. We're going to add this asparagus to this. And a little chicken stock. Cherry wine. Just a little. And some added. We'll let that cook down. I like to add fresh basil to this as well. To give it that touch. And again, we're going to put some of the tomato paste. I'm just repeating the process, but in larger portions. Alright? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually saute the asparagus off in a separate frying pan and then add it to the chicken because the frying pans are quite large enough. So we're going to do the same process with the asparagus. Everybody like asparagus? I like asparagus. You can also do a grilled asparagus with this. You can get a cookie sheet, drizzle the hot and spicy over the asparagus, and then put it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Take them out, sprinkle some breadcrumbs and grated Parmesan cheese, put them back in the oven until golden brown. Absolutely wonderful side dish with steak, seafood, that kind of stuff. Okay, do the hot spicy. Add the asparagus. Saute that up. Okay. Now to make it easier, we're going to incorporate and put this right into this frying pan. That's big.
Somebody's sitting there.
I've been doing this. It's my first day. How am I doing? All right? So
Sorry,
far.
somebody's sitting there. You sit here.
Okay.
There. Oh, okay.
All right. The other dish we're going to do the broccoli. Quick, watch. How's that possible? It's on high. Looks like you got a hungry crowd over here. Anybody's got any questions? Please feel free to ask. You got a question? What's your question? Oh, what?
She wants to eat.
You want to eat? You want about 100 other people. Good food takes time. We're going to do the scampi sauce. I'm going to repeat the process for you. Very simple, quick and easy.
Someone has one more question.
Yeah, you got a question, Joe?
I do. Wait, I do. Are you going to make this for us tonight?
Yes, I am.
I do.
All right, so we're going to redo the scampi sauce again. Again, Leggio's Original, gold cap, preheated frying pan. You can do this with chicken or shrimp, like I said, or salmon. Add your chicken. We chopped it up today because obviously we're going to do samples in cups. Normally we would leave it a whole cup. But this way everybody gets a little taste. This is what we need to do. Can everybody see this in the TV?
Yes.
Yeah, I can.
Beautiful. Okay, so to this we're going to add butter. We're going to make the sauce again.
Butter.
Okay. And we're going to add flour and lemon, sherry wine, chicken stock, a little parsley. Saute, simmer, and serve. You can do this at home. Without the fuss, without the mess, without having it open. Oh, I don't know how to do this. I'm scared. Don't be intimidated. He made it easy for you. That's the whole idea of this. You can literally take some leftovers out of the fridge, chop it up, add some Leggios to a frying pan, put it together, boom, make the sauce, you have a different dish. Okay, so to this we're going to add the butter, we're going to add some flour. Again, when you add flour and butter, what you're doing is you're making a roux. That's what makes the sauces thick and velvet. So when you add butter and flour together, what you need to do, it's very important, is to blend it all in. You don't want to see any white, you don't want to see the clumps of flour. That's how you're going to have little balls of dough. You don't want that. You want a rich, velvety, creamy sauce. So that's what you need to do, is make sure it's dissolved. You just don't throw the flour and then start adding your ingredients. No, you have to blend it in. That's what it's called, making a roux. Then we're going to add our sherry wine to this. And then we're going to add our lemons. You don't have to buy fresh lemons. You can buy the lemons to make it easy. One that comes in a jar, little bottles. It's freshly squeezed lemon juice. I always keep that on hand. That doesn't go bad. You don't use the lemons that way. Juice from the jar. It's all about making gourmet meals to make it as easy as possible for you guys. Okay, so we added our lemon. Now we're going to add our chicken stock. Alright? As far as how much I'm putting in right now, because I'm making for a lot of people, portion, but I'm not going to tell you a cup, 2 cups, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be cooking for 70 people. So what you need to know is the first recipe. Alright, so we got our scampi. We got our avocado sauce going. And add a little bit more of the tomatoes to make it pink. I like pink. It's pretty. A nice color, more depth, a little bit more flavor. That look good? Can you see that in the camera?
Yes.
Smells good.
It smells good. Okay. The last dish, another scampi peppers. We're gonna make our broccoli fagioli. Back. Let me see if I get it. How's that? Good?
Yeah. I got another question.
What's that, Joe?
Huh?
What's your question, bud?
Can I eat?
Yes, you can. It's ready. Try to change it. Don't worry here. I want to eat now.
I don't eat.
I'm doing yours. I'm chopping up some of the peppers and the pizzaiola. Mushrooms, olives, peppers. Start cleaning this meat as fast as possible. Another few minutes. Another few minutes, the pasta will be almost ready, folks. Start
I
cleaning.
want to eat. Should we stop?
Now we're going to do the pizzaiola. Sun-dried tomato and basil, preheated frying pan. We're going to add our vegetables. You could use any kind of peppers you like, red, green, hot, cherry. I use the red bell peppers. We're going to add some freshly sliced onions. Fresh basil. This is really nice with steak or filet mignon. You saute the filet mignon or broil it and make the sauce, and then incorporate the sauce after you cook it in the oven or the grill. Very nice. That book I read last night paid off. So we're going to add some mushrooms to the peppers and onions, and some olives. Again, olives. There's a million different varieties of olives. These are the ones I'm using here are just basic, off the shelf. They come bottled from Spain. They're called salad olives. They're green with the pimento in the middle. Those are the ones that we're using. I like the taste because they got a little salt to them, and it adds to the sauce. If you like as well, I like to add celery, but there's just so much going on, I really couldn't incorporate that today. But if you add freshly chopped celery to this, it gives it a nice crunch. Very nice. Okay. So for this dish, we're going to use white wine. So what I did, again, we used Leggio's Gourmet, sun-dried tomato and basil. We shook the bottle very well. We added that to a preheated frying pan. Then I added red bell peppers, sliced onions, baby portobello mushrooms, and Spanish chopped salad olives. I added fresh basil, and we're going to add a little fresh parsley as well. And then at the end, what we're going to do is we're going to put some white wine and San Marzano tomatoes. Okay? I don't know, I'm confused myself. Okay. So, that's the pizzaiola sauce. We're going to add a little chicken stock to this. And we're going to finish it off with about a little less or a little more than a quarter stick. For this, you know, like I said, the portions for this are practical with what we just already. Again, to taste, a little salt, a little black pepper, and a little oregano. Go easy on the oregano because oregano's bitter. You don't want to overdo that. I like to use tomato paste because tomato paste it brings more of the sweetness and more boldness out of the tomato. So rather than just using the San Marzano tomatoes from the can, I always like to incorporate tomato paste. It brings the tomato back to life. That's a little secret that you guys should know when you're making any kind of sauce. Tomato paste incorporated with the San Marzano tomatoes. It'll make a difference between a tasty sauce and just a kind of blah-blee sauce. Okay? Okay, so that's the pizzaiola sauce. We're going to add our sauteed chicken. Now again, that could be filet mignon, that could be steak, that could be sausage, like sausage and peppers. You can make a sausage and pepper sauce like this. And that's it. Pasta's ready? Okay, great. Let's start doing that pasta. Put it away. Yeah, just like that. All right. Which pasta should we try first? Let's do the penne arrabbiata. Okay, good. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay. We've got a little pasta over here. Just a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to incorporate the sauce right into the pasta. I like to add some butter right to the hot pasta and melt in there. Get a little creaminess. So, it's a little trick. Sticks it right into the hot pasta. Butter's melted. Then we'll toss it in Parmesan cheese. So now you got, I left a little bit of water inside the pasta because what we're doing now is we're actually making a really quick miniature Alfredo sauce right in the bowl. So by melting the cheese, it's going to incorporate with a little bit of the pasta water, and we're going to add the Parmesan cheese to this and toss it together. So each bit of pasta will have this delicious coating of Parmesan butter. Okay, so this is the pasta. We'll do one of these.
You put it down.
Okay, see how it's incorporated? You see that? Huh? Oh, over here. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to hook up the sauce. Now you guys ready? We're going to start sitting these out for a second. Little bowls. Alright. Fantastic. Tanzania's my right hand, I want to say man, sister. But she's going to be fishing these out for you guys.
Look, Joey.
How's this supposed to go? What? Okay, one more thing. This is, you guys, your first course, so enjoy that while I do the rest. Okay.
Yum.
That's fine. The rock. And you know what I'll send up right here? We're going to have the scampi ready. So yeah? Right here? Scampi's ready to go.
This dinner.
And the chicken pizzaiola.
Is there?
can have lunch or dinner.
Now we're going to do the fagioli and pen.
Don't this is still be day? Is there be nighttime? No,
Okay, we're going to do the fagioli and broccoli again. But for everybody. So we're going to use the Leggio's original. Very simple. This one's, you got to make this at home, guys. I'm serious. It's really good. Really, really good. So we're adding the Leggio's original to the saucepan. We're going to add the broccoli and the fagioli beans. That's how easy it is. And chicken stock. Now, you want to use it right from the can. Don't rinse them off. You want the starch from the beans. That makes the sauce velvety, rich, creamy. You get that delicious fagioli taste. So never rinse off the beans from the can. As a matter of fact, I like to rinse the can with the chicken stock to get all the starch. Okay? And then we add our chicken stock to make our sauce. And that's how easy that was. I don't know, what else? You guys just gonna wait to eat now. So for those guys, thank you very much. And they come up and so. Yeah, I'll dish it out. Alright.
Did a good job.
You guys want seconds as well. We have plenty of food, so don't be shy, please.
Oh, no, I'm home.